10 things I wish I knew before climbing Kilimanjaro. When I first climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in 2006, I really didn't know what I was getting into. There were a lot of questions that frankly, I didn't bother asking. Since my inaugural summit, I launched Ultimate Kilimanjaro and have continued to climb the mountain about once every other year. I've helped thousands of people prepare for their Kilimanjaro experience. During this time, I've noticed what things people tend to overlook and where planning and preparation can go astray. In this video, I'll reveal my insights that will make your journey smoother and more enjoyable. So here we go. 10 things I wish I had known about climbing Kilimanjaro. Number 1. Be vigilant about acclimatization. Your number one job on Kilimanjaro from the first day to the last is to acclimatize. If you can't acclimatize, nothing else matters because you will not make it to the summit. While most people recognize that altitude is a risk factor that needs to be taken seriously, being 100% committed to acclimatization is another story. Some think that because they're young or fit or have experience at high altitude, they don't need to abide by acclimatization guidelines. I wish I'd known more about altitude sickness and how to prevent it. I experienced mild symptoms, including headache and nausea on my first summit, because I rushed the ascent, took minimal breaks, and didn't listen to my body. If I had been more proactive about acclimatization, it's likely that my suffering could have been avoided. So take the time to learn the best practices for acclimatization and then follow those guidelines while you plan your climb and on the mountain. Number 2. Choose your route carefully. Before I climbed, I didn't fully appreciate the importance of choosing the right route. Kilimanjaro offers several routes, each with varying difficulty levels, scenery, and acclimatization periods. I did the 8-day Lemosho crater route, which includes a night at Crater Camp, located around 19,000 feet above sea level. Though I fared okay sleeping at this elevation, just below the summit, at the time I was fairly naive about the effects of extreme altitude. I wish I would have been more thoughtful when choosing my route. Nowadays, I plan my climbs with much more consideration, particularly to the rate of elevation gain. Longer routes, like the 8-day Lemosho or 9-day Northern Circuit, offer the best chances of acclimatization, increasing your success rate. If you're unaware of your ability to tolerate high altitude, be cautious about selecting aggressive schedules. Number 3. Hike to prepare. If you think climbing Kilimanjaro is going to be a cakewalk, then you're likely underestimating the feat. The physical demands of the climb are significant. While Kilimanjaro is not a technical climb requiring elite fitness or mountaineering skills, it does test your endurance. Training hard before your climb will make your time on the mountain less strenuous. My preparation for my first Kilimanjaro ascent consisted almost entirely of stair climbing on a machine. I wish I had focused more on longer day hikes with elevation gain. Leg strengthening exercises and higher intensity cardio is good, but should not comprise the bulk of your training. The consecutive days of hiking required for climbing Kilimanjaro can wear you out if you're not used to being on your feet for so long. So our recommendation is to hike as much as possible. Number 4. Follow the gear list. Our gear list has been refined over many years by evaluating it against thousands of climbers. Each item has been thoroughly considered so you have everything you need and nothing you don't. Some climbers stray from the list, believing certain items aren't really necessary. Others pack too much, thinking this enhances comfort on the mountain. Both approaches can lead to problems. Our gear list was designed to cover the essentials for safety, warmth, and efficiency. Skipping gear can put you at risk in bad weather conditions, while bringing excess items adds unnecessary weight and complexity. I wish I'd strictly adhered to the gear list. I would have brought much less stuff. Trust the gear list, trust the guide company, and trust their expertise. Pack only what's recommended. Number 5. Don't skimp on important gear. Climbing Kilimanjaro demands a significant amount of clothing and gear. For those who don't regularly hike, backpack, or camp, acquiring everything can be a costly endeavor. To save money, some may be tempted to go for the cheapest options. What I wish I'd known is which gear needs to be high quality and where you can afford to cut corners. Here are the most essential items where quality matters: warm hat, backpack, sleeping bag, hiking boots or shoes, waterproof jacket, and down jacket. You can find out more about these items in the video linked in the description. Number 6. Build mental strength. Kilimanjaro is as much a mental challenge as a physical one. There are moments when the climb becomes tough, whether it's dealing with altitude, cold temperatures, or fatigue. What I'd wish I'd known was how important it is to maintain a positive mindset. When things get tough, breaking the climb into smaller, manageable sections can help you keep going. Remind yourself why you started the climb and focus on each step rather than the summit itself. Celebrate every milestone. There are also times when you'll doubt yourself, especially on summit day when the combination of exhaustion and altitude can feel overwhelming. Staying positive, leaning on your guide or fellow climbers for support, and knowing that others are feeling the same struggles can help you push through. Mental toughness can make all the difference, so build your confidence by challenging yourself and succeeding while you train. Number 7. Learn how to layer. Kilimanjaro's climate varies dramatically between the base and the summit. A proper layering system begins with moisture-wicking base layers, followed by insulating layers such as fleece, topped with a waterproof and windproof shell, and finished with a heavy down jacket for added warmth. This is the standard sequence for layering on alpine climbs. I'd wish I'd have known that the heavy down jacket is the outermost layer. Many people get this wrong. See my video on what to wear on Kilimanjaro for more information, linked in the description. Number 8. Bring extra money for tips. Tipping your mountain crew is customary on Kilimanjaro. Your guides, porters, and cook are the backbone of your climb, and rewarding them is both appropriate and appreciated. Having money for tips is often an afterthought when booking a climb. As a result, many people don't budget for tips beforehand or know how much to set aside for tips. I'd wish I'd have brought more money for tipping. After witnessing how hard my crew worked, I wanted to give more than standard tipping amounts. And judging from the comments and feedback I received, nearly everyone who climbs Kilimanjaro feels this way. So make sure you factor tips into your overall budget and bring more cash just in case you want to tip more. Number 9. Summit day is harder than you think. Summit day is more challenging than most people realize. It's easy to underestimate just how much mental and physical strength it takes to reach the top. I wish I'd known just how difficult that the final day was going to be. The feedback I've received from my friends who have climbed Kilimanjaro with me was that they knew the summit was going to be hard, but not that hard. In other words, the effort they put forth was even beyond what they had anticipated. On the typical itinerary, you'll start your ascent around midnight, already sleep deprived and probably not feeling your best. Then hike for 6 to 8 hours in the freezing cold to an altitude of 19,341 feet, before descending for another 4 to 6 hours to 10,000 feet. That sounds hard, and in reality, it's even harder than it sounds, but you can do it. Number 10. Don't skip the safari. After the physical undertaking of climbing Kilimanjaro, a safari is an ideal way to relax and recover. You're already in Tanzania, home to some of the world's most famous national parks like Serengeti, Ngorongoro Crater, and Tirangiri. So it's both convenient and economical to extend your vacation. While a good portion of our clients stay for a safari, many fly home immediately after their climb, only to later regret not spending a few extra days experiencing Tanzania's incredible wildlife. I don't want you to be one of those people who say, "I wish I'd stayed for a safari." For most, a Tanzanian safari is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that complements the Kilimanjaro experience perfectly. Don't miss out. Looking back, these are the things I wish I'd known before climbing Kilimanjaro that would have made my time on the mountain easier. However, one should never expect to know everything before embarking on an adventure. Learn what you can by reading the Ultimate Kilimanjaro website, watching our YouTube videos, and participating in our Facebook discussion group. Gain enough knowledge to feel comfortable with what's ahead and manage your expectations. With the right preparation and mindset, climbing Kilimanjaro is achievable and life-changing. If you're thinking about taking on this expedition, plan carefully, take it slow, and enjoy every step of the journey. I'll see you on the summit.